Hello Cancers, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your general love reading and everything that you'll need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course. All of that is in the description box below for you. Alright my loves, let's take a look and see what we have going on for you guys. We have the Judgment card. We have the Chariot. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Star. Wow. 3 of the 4 of these are majors, and you have 2 cards right next to each other that represent some kind of wish fulfillment here. All right. The Judgment card is being clarified by the Lovers. The Chariot is being clarified by the King of Wands. We have the Moon energy clarified, or the Nine of Cups energy clarified by the Moon. And we have the Page of Pentacles clarifying the Star. At the bottom of the deck for the general overall energy, we have the Emperor next to the Hermit. Wow. We have the Page of Cups, the Nine of Swords, 5 of Swords, Temperance, and Empress. I feel like some of you guys have been trying not to wait for something. Like I feel like you're like, I don't want to be in the energy of waiting. I don't. But, and so some of you guys, I think maybe you have been taking steps and trying to move forward or trying to pour into yourselves. But some of you guys, it's like, there's a part of you that still kind of has been, no, not necessarily stuck waiting, but there's like a little inner part of you like holding on, waiting. You know, we can see that here with this Temperance. It's like trying to be patient here. We have the Tower, the 5 of Swords. Some of you guys were dealing with somebody who's very selfish in the past with that energy. It's like somebody... Yeah, I mean, that's just what it feels like. That 5 of Swords can be a card of like, it's like all about you, getting what you want by any means necessary with that Tower energy. Like, it's almost like somebody was like, I'm going to do what I want here, and I don't care what it costs me, or I don't care how it makes you feel. You know, it was very selfish energy, and I feel like it left you very, very upset, Cancer, in the past, okay? Some of you guys have been kind of waiting for like an apology. For some of you guys, it's an apology. For others of you, it's like some kind of explanation or just acknowledgement, like, hey, what I did to you was really shitty. Like the way that I treated you, the way that I didn't care how you felt, like that was really crappy of me. Like some of you guys, it's like you just wanted that. Like you wanted some acknowledgement for someone's behavior, some kind of explanation, closure maybe, an apology maybe. Some of you guys, maybe you were waiting on more than that. Maybe you wanted to reconnect. You were waiting for someone to kind of like realize something here. But for others of you, I feel like it's just like you wanted just someone to acknowledge like what they did. We got the Hermit here. So let's take a look and see. Some of you guys, I feel like, have been kind of preparing yourselves for this too, like mentally, emotionally, about like what you're going to say. I almost kind of feel like some of you guys have been like running scenarios in your mind of, you know, if they reach out and they say this, I'm going to say this, like that kind of thing here. With the Emperor energy, because the Emperor's wearing armor under his cloak. You know, it really symbolizes that even though he's not taking action because he's seated, he's ready for it. Like, I feel like you guys are ready for this. It's like you're ready for this conversation. There's a lot of majors here. There's a lot of big energies here, Cancer. You guys have the Judgment card. And this deck, I really like it a lot because they call it Enlightenment. And I think that that, especially for you, this reading right here for you, feels very, very fitting, okay? I do feel like somebody is having some kind of moment. Like there is something here where they are seeing something that they necessarily weren't before. Especially here, because you can see at the top of this Lover's card, there is this eye, and it's like wide open here. And it's to do with this connection, you know, and I kind of feel like that, especially with the Judgment card coming out over top of it. It's like somebody's seen something that they weren't before about this connection. It's being clarified by the Lovers. And I also feel like the Lovers can represent needing to make a major decision, and the Judgment card obviously can represent doing so. So I definitely feel like somebody is making a major decision about this connection. I feel like somebody is seeing something that they were not before when it comes to this connection. And whether that is like what they want moving forward with it, some kind of realization about something that has happened in the past, or just what the connection is, you know, on its own, what it means to them, the kind of connection that you have. Some of you guys with this energy, you know, you could feel like this is a twin flame or soulmate connection or something of that nature for some of you. You got this Chariot energy. I feel like a decision's being made, and then there is definitely some kind of action being taken, especially with that Chariot being clarified by the King of Wands. So somebody's making a decision, and then they're getting ready to take some kind of action based on that decision that they're making in regards to you and this connection, this eye-opening realization that they're having here. This Chariot is forward movement. It's also a card of having faith. And I really like this. I don't even know if I've ever really noticed this before, but he has this star right up here. And it almost kind of feel like, it's almost feeling like this star here, like almost like a North Star, where it's like this person is finally becoming clear about what the connection is and what it is that they want. And they're allowing that to guide them, to lead them moving forward. And I feel like this person doesn't know how they're going to be received, because the Chariot is also being driven by Sphinxes, and the Sphinxes represent mysteries of the universe. So if there's a certain level of faith that comes with the Chariot, because he's getting in and he's being guided, you know, but he's not driving. The Sphinxes are driving. So he has to have faith that it's going to take him to where it's meant to go. He has to have faith that it's going to work out the way that he wants it to. And I kind of feel like that here. I feel like this person is not 100% sure about how they're going to be received or what they're going to find, but they're going to take this action, and they're having faith that it is going to get them where they want it to. The King of Wands also, very determined energy. The Chariot can also be a card of willpower. This combination to me kind of feels like somebody's determined. Like, I'm going to come and I'm going to show you. Then we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups can be a card of, you know, wishing for something, wish fulfillment, feeling happy, content, satisfied. It is being clarified by the Moon. I kind of feel like somebody's hoping that they're not going to find you better off without them. Like I said, I feel like somebody's not quite sure with this energy how they're going to be received. A part of you, I feel like with this energy as well, Cancer, is some of you guys, like I said, maybe you have been wishing for this, but now that it's here, I feel like it's bringing up a lot of feelings. The Moon card can represent, one, this pool here and the creature usually coming out of it. It represents things coming up, right? It can represent the subconscious. I feel like there are deeper things that are coming up for you with this. So yes, I feel like as prepared as you guys tried to be for this inevitable conversation, it feels like now that it's here, there's a lot of different emotions. So I feel like a lot is coming up for you. The Moon card also does ask us to proceed with caution. You know, I feel like you're just not clear. Like, does this person really mean it? Are they being genuine? Have they really changed and learned? Especially for those of you where this has kind of been a cycle. And for some of you guys, I feel like that's the case here. For some of you guys, I do feel like this is not the first time that maybe you've been in this space. Now, that's not going to be true for everybody, but I do feel like that is for some of you. I do feel like even though a part of you is like, this is what I wanted, it's almost like with a question mark, like, this is what I wanted, right? Like, right? Then we have the Star card. It feels like wish fulfillment. It feels like healing. A lot of healing needs to take place. It's also a card of hope. And then we have that Page of Pentacles. So there's definitely communication here. There is potential. It almost looks like the pentacle he's holding could be the Ace of Pentacles. There is some kind of new offer being presented to you. It's exactly what you wanted. I do feel like you could be a little bit uneasy. You could be a little unclear, just given that the situation. But for the most part, this looks really nice. Clarify this Page of Pentacles for me. We have the Temperance. Yeah, this is one of those things where there is an offer here, but I feel like don't be afraid to take your time. The Temperance is a card of a process and patience. You do not have to just jump right into something. The Temperance can also be a card of balance and moderation. So, do all things in time. Things that are made to last take time to build. And, it can be a card of, having to work on things. It is a card of the process. It's the alchemical process of transforming one thing to another. So I do feel like some of you guys, don't be afraid to take your time. You don't have to just rush right back into it, even though I do feel got the Ace of Wands. There's definitely King of Cups. There's still love here. There's still a lot of love here. There's definitely potential for this new beginning. But that is what I have for you. I do hope that it helps. If it resonates, let me know. If it doesn't, that's okay. Just check out your other placements. Everything that you'll need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling personal readings, Patreon, the tarot course, all that stuff's in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you next time.